Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Inside. And Lopez gets it to go. We'll be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age. Of small ball and positionless basketball, it's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Not just to score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The shot no good. Jones with some nice D.
After 5 shots, that's their first miss. I definitely call that a good start. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Lillard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Herb Jones picks one up.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Ingram.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Ingram. Driving in. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
You know, he's a good ball handler. Brandon Ingram, he can kind of pick his way through most any defense because of it.
The ball's knocked loose.
Timeout.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Antetokounmpo. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Middleton, no good. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. With the putback. Rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee with the ball. Lillard looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, V.A., that's an odd move. Or maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Connects from downtown.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
Now here's Jones. Giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And the Bucks miss again.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter.
Oh, throw it down! Nice!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Here's Lillard. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
They set the pick. Ingram on the wing. Back to Daniels. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Beauchamp. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he makes the first.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Now here's Harris. Out to Heel. Pass to Portis. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Here's Harris. Six on the shot clock. Going inside. Off with the layup. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the New Orleans Pelicans. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
16.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Harris. 5 on the clock. From 15 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Great defense. Can't let guys get open looks inside the arc.
Oh, got that one up quick. Ingram's got 13 now.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Pass to Portis. Out to Harris. Rebounded by New Orleans.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The Bucks trail. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself. Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Pass to Boucher. Back to Harris. To halt the run. And it's good on the lay-in. Harris has gotten his first basket of the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Driving to the basket. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Personal foul.
First free throw is good. Lots of tough places to play in this league, Clark. Which team you think has the best home court advantage?
Well, I think a number of teams would fit into that category. The Nuggets, because of the geography and the toughness of the altitude there. But the Knicks, when they're good, there's a hard place to play. Portland, when the Blazers are rolling, is a heck of a home court advantage. Boston, with their history and the great teams they've had in the past and what they've had recently, those are some that come to mind for me.
Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Harris down low. And the layup is good. Harris has got 6 here in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. There's a minute 34 left in the first half. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Boucher outside. Out to Harris. Takes the 3. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
There's 57 seconds left in the second period. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
knocks down the first one.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Pass to Middleton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
So he gets them both. And it's Valanciunas with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Daniels on the take. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
New Orleans.
That free throw good from Middleton.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Here's Daniels. Rebound, Milwaukee. 20 seconds left in the second. Now Lillard. Jacks up a 3. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
31.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Daniels. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Timeout called, Milwaukee. The Bucks trail. And here's Lillard. Pass to Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. Middleton outside. For 3. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense, first good defense.
The 3 from Valanciunas. Jones grabs the board.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Stolen by Jones. Here's Daniels. Driving inside. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Here's Daniels. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 4 on the clock.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
In terms of players who kept evolving, Clark, I mean, come on. How about Brook Lopez?
Well, Grant, I love the fact that he never stopped improving his game. He folded three-point shooting into his arsenal, and he also became a much more active and intimidating rim protector.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
C.J. McCollum sometimes gets overlooked, but he said, quote, "I just do my job. It's about team success. I'm going to be more efficient and more consistent. I'm going to make plays, make shots, and try to help us win." Brian?
He's a great team leader, has a great perspective on his place in the game. Thanks, Allie. And Lillard gets it to go.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Here's Daniels. Antetokounmpo with the block. They retain possession. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
It's Middleton on the wing. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Lopez on the double team. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
It's Lillard with the drive. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Antetokounmpo misses the layup. Here's Daniels. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Jones' shot is good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
To the paint. Plenty of space. Again, the Pelicans good for 2. Here's Milwaukee. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Middleton from the outside. Back to Lillard. From deep. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
It takes so much work to keep Giannis off the glass. He's got that great length and athleticism. Boy, he's a real problem on the boards.
Saric a screen. Doubled by Middleton. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, when Antetokounmpo puts his head down, man, it is a really terrifying sight for the defense when this guy's coming at you all limbs and arms and size and ball skills. Usually you just end up hacking away at him to stop him from getting to the hoop.
Pass to Jones. And there's the drive. And a two-handed jam.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
And stolen by Williamson. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Nice move. to the middle. And Williamson. Throws it down.
So strong inside. Zion fighting through it all.
And Harris has got the ball here for the Bucks. Eight-point game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Herb Jones picks one up.
Third team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. At the line for two.
That one's off. So both teams making some changes here. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Ingram with the ball. 4 seconds left. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. And the defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Harris. Pass to Portis. Here's Beauchamp. And here's Boucher. Covered by Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. Outside heel. From outside the arc. And here's Harris. Here's Beauchamp. Second shot opportunity. Out to the right wing. Down low. And that one's good. Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Boucher outside. Pass to Beauchamp. Now here's Heel. Fires from the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
Heel good at using this area of the floor. He's an impressive mid-range shooter.
To the inside. Gets stolen by Heel. Milwaukee with the ball. Portis outside. Pass to Boucher. Harris outside. Now Portis. Right side heel. From downtown. Unable to get that one.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And Zion living up to his full potential tonight. He can be a terrifying matchup when he's playing with energy.
Kept alive. Out to heel. Launches a three. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hard to exceed Portis' level of energy. I mean, he just doesn't seem to ever stop.
Inside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to Beauchamp. Harris outside. Outside heel. Hands it from the wing.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
To the paint. Here's Williamson. Oh, good D by Boucher. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Pass to Beauchamp. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul. Substitution in the court.
Williamson looking around. Here's the three. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Shot clock at 5. Back to Middleton. Over Williamson. And that one hits the back iron. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Double team on Lillard. Pass to Jones. Lillard left side. Now the Pelicans in transition. He launches a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Lopez. And here's Jones. Covered by Ingram. Antetokounmpo outside. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tight, he powers through it.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pelicans.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Zion Williamson.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee from the home court of the Bucks. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Last game for the Pelicans, they ended up losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Middleton on the wing. Giannis outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. He has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Pelicans. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
Now here's Lillard. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Valanciunas on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
New Orleans ball.
Here is Daniels. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
What a gifted shooter. Field is especially dangerous from the corner.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Good work there as it goes.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Ingram. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Pelicans on the break. And it's Ingram missing. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
For his career, Damian Lillard, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of the league. And he gets there a lot, too.
On offense here, the Bucks. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Back to Lillard. Down low. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Heel. Wing shot on the way. The offensive rebound. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Pass to Ingram. Back to Jones. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Heel.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And it's Lillard missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
On the wing, Heel. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And out of the Kumbo with the jam.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now here's Giannis. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
You want Jones to be assertive like this. If the three-point shot's there, you got to take it.
Lopez outside. Lillard outside. Hield outside. Here's the three. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Daniels. Milwaukee with the rebound. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Bucks trailed by 3. Valanciunas on the double team. Inside. And the dunk by Boucher.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. 51 seconds left to play in the first. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. And it's Connaughton atop the key. That's a 2 from Lillard. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Jones for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Ingram outside. Back to Daniels. And another turnover here by New Orleans. timeout called, the Bucks.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Lillard from outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo could arguably be called the most feared slasher in league history. He says, I just tried to read the crowd, read the walls, and see where I can beat them. There's a second there that you can attack the seams and change your speed. I've done this 25 to 30 times every night, so I know what to look for. Kevin?
He definitely does, David. A master at his craft. Hey, D.A., thanks for the report. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Jones. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram with the steal. To the inside. Sharch, that's good. Sharch has got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Jones. Back to Harris. The Bucks working the ball around. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
To the left wing. Launches a 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 6-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now, Brent, when it comes to Portis, his duties have increased over the years.
And that has a lot to do, Kevin, with the defensive improvement from Bobby Portis. He puts more effort into that D, and the coaches trust him more, not just to spark off the bench.
You know, Brent, I heard you talking the other day about the advantage left-handed players have in drawing fouls. Why do you feel that's the case?
I've just always felt, Kevin, that you don't really prepare for lefties. You don't see many of them in the league. So think about it. On a Monday and a Wednesday, you're playing a squad, and all of a sudden, Thursday's back-to-back game has a guy like James Harden. It's just hard to adjust physically what you need to do in terms of defending a left-handed player.
And the basket by Harris.
Oh, what a dime there from Giannis. Excellent sharing the basketball.
To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Now here's Hield. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And I I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Screen by Saric. Portis brings the double team. Saric outside. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Saric.
Second team foul.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level. Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Pelicans leading by 4. Saric outside. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Here's Hawkins. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bucks trail by 4. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
To the wing on the left. Lets it go from deep. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Harris outside. They kick out to Hield. And the wing jumper offline.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Saric has the open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And thus far, really not their year when you talk about free throw shooting. Only around a 70% clip on the season. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Lillard. Lopez outside. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. A crossover. that one is stuffed right through. 7 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now Hawkins after the missed three from Damian Lillard. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. That shot is off. Great D that time for Middleton. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pelicans have a lot of weapons offensively, but there seem to be enough touches to go around. Coach Willie Green said there's a trust factor. All those guys, they go out and trust each other. It might be one guy's night this game. There might be someone else in the next game. They always just want to make the right play. Kevin?
Yep. Thanks, D.A. Good stuff. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Name a place where Damian Lillard can't score. I guarantee you it's not the corner.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
There's Giannis. Look out below.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Pass to Williamson. Stolen by Middleton. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Pass to Ingram. Back to Daniels. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. That's on Brook Lopez. The Pelicans have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Bucks trail by 6. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Healed right side. From past the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Ingram drawing the double team. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. A steal. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Back to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And the awareness from Zion, I think that's something with playing time, with his maturity, it's going to continue to improve. Now a really good passer at his position.
Pass to Hield. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 7. Back to Daniels. Now here's Valanciunas. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Timeout called the Bucks. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Bucks trail by 7. As to Beauchamp. They kick out to Hield. Harris inside. Back to Hield. 4 on the shot clock. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Hield's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Beauchamp. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Harris. Back to Hield. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find him.
Again, Hield missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. 6-point lead. And the dunk by Williamson.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Beauchamp. It's deflected. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Daniels from outside. Down low. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Harris. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Harris. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
So you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. New Orleans on top, leading by 8.
47.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing here by 8. Kicks it out to Lillard. Offensive rebound. And he slams it one-handed.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Lillard with it. Just 5 to shoot. The putback.
The wheels have completely come off on him here in the second half. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here.
Number 3.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Middleton with the block.
Fantastic defense from Middleton. He knows his team expects him to play with that kind of force there.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Giannis inside. And it's Lillard again missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Beauchamp. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June. So it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Giannis right side. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Pass to Beauchamp. Here is Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, Lillard, we know you can score, but you're going to show that pump fake? Another devastating move from him, enough to draw the foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Here's Daniels. Into the lane. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Lillard gets double teamed. Connaughton, the bounce pass. Now Lillard. On his left side. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Šarić.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Antetokounmpo with the finish.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Jones. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
And Lillard wasting no time getting three back.
Left side, Jones. He gets it in there. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter. Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Here's Beauchamp. There's the three. Kept alive. Oh, Giannis puts it right back in.
Giannis down there in great position down low and good timing on the putback.
Here's Daniels. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's Giannis with the slam.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Screen by Saric. To the paint. And he converts the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll... go to the line for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul. You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving to the basket. And that one's good. Daniels. And it's the Bucks ball. Trailing here by 8. Here's Lillard. Launches it. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Welcome to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are looking to take one in an interconference game. Kevin Harlan here along with analyst Greg.
With this trade, the Lakers were the #1 seed heading into this postseason.
So in Season 2, my New York Knicks, led by LeBron James, Andre Iguodala, Baron Davis, and Brandon Roy, did not make the playoffs, which I found unbelievable. So I traded Brandon Roy with an 83 overall for a younger 93 overall three-point shot, J.R. Smith, just to add some shooting around LeBron James. And then that led me to a 12-2 season.
Well, I didn't win the championship in Season 2, so I had to retool in Season 3 by making a huge splash towards the NBA draft. I acquired the 2nd and 5th pick in the draft, taking Damian Lillard and Andre Drummond for some big youth movement behind Russell Westbrook. And then in free agency, I added some guys like Nicholas Batum, and I added guys like Marc Gasol. Overall, I think I put together a very complete team, which was good enough for the 3 seed in the West.
And our first season champion, Danny.
In Sacramento, we caught a little bit of rough public relations. I'll explain. I lined up all my players to give them their championship rings, and after Derrick Rose and Tyson Chandler walked through, I said, hold on, everyone else. Here's also a plane ticket. Thanks for your service. And I sent them packing. I rebuilt a bunch of shooters, and hopefully it'll be enough firepower to get through the postseason here.
Well, in Miami, we missed the playoffs the first season, got bounced in the first round the second season, so I just did a complete overhaul of my roster. Traded away Dwight Howard, Chauncey Billups, Zach Randolph, and got 84 overall Steph Curry, who has since developed into a 94 overall. And then also traded for the first overall pick and acquired Anthony Davis. And I was going complete youth, but then I realized I opened up a lot of cap space, so I decided to fill out my roster with veterans, Tim Duncan and Ray Allen.
Well, these teams are all looking great, but how about you, Alexis? You're new to this My NBA eras for Team 2K TV. How are your Boston Celtics looking?
I want to give a shout out to Manu Ginobili for being the 6th man of the year in the 2nd season, but in my 3rd season, I just did not have the cap space, so I wanted to make some trades and build around KD for the future. So I offloaded some cap space and I got a 1st round draft pick. And I ended up the #1 seed in the playoffs, so I'm excited to go through these.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson.
And after all those moves, we're in the finals now, and guess what? It is a rematch between Blake and Brian, the Heat versus the Warriors. Guys, how did you get here?
Well, I got past the Dallas Mavericks in the 1st round. 2nd round, another classic rivalry game against Danny and the Kings. Tremendous matchup, but I think Westbrook and Lillard proved to be too much. Also big plays from Batum. And then in the Western Conference Finals against Chris, again, rookie Damian Lillard played his butt off. And then Batum hit some big threes. Russell Westbrook led the way again. And here we are, back in the finals, trying to get another win against Blake.
Chris and Danny, what happened?
Oh, Alexis, all the dangers of a one-game series. You know, when you're trying to shoot with a bunch of new players, it's difficult. But none of that matters because Brian played a better game. My hat's off. Well done.
And in the Western Conference Finals, I was so happy to learn that Gilbert Arenas, my backup point guard, was actually done for the season with another injury. So unfortunately, I didn't have the guard depth that I traded away in the beginning of the season, and it was a great game that came down to the last few moments. So congratulations, Brian.
So I started off against the Sixers in the 1st round, made easy work of them, and then it was on to a classic rivalry with Rodney once again. We played a really competitive game, but I think size was just too much. And then it was on to Alexis in the conference finals. And once again, just out-rebounding and big shots made by Ray Allen.
My team came through the playoffs as the #1 seed, and Katie definitely showed out against Blake, but the rest of the team was just meh. So my job next season is to build around Katie.
Blake is correct. His size was way too much for my team, so going to the next season, I will be adding some size to the New York Knicks.
Blake and Brian, now you're in the finals. What are your strategies going against each other for the second time?
Well, we haven't played the game yet, Alexis. I'm not going to divulge on that, but maybe afterwards we can talk about that.
Okay, stay tuned because we have a Game 3 winner-takes-all finals later in this episode.
Go Blake!
It's time for Top Plays. This is Peter Bartow, PA announcer in NBA 2K24. First vote of Season 3. Here are your top 4 plays of the week.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And now, here are your starting lineups as we get ready for the tip-off just moments away. Controlling the glass is how both of these teams try to control the game.
Yeah, and when you talk about controlling the game, Blake, you talk about pace and the number of possessions in the game as well. Rebounding teams can kind of control that.
Well, that's why you got to expect a physical, grinded-out tone. Old school basketball is my favorite.
Bonner uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Pass to Magdagor. Lloyd with it. Horston up top. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitcomb. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
Really nice pass from Horston, showing some playmaking.
I love Jordan Horston's game. Really an old school style wing.
Tremendous defender. Horston, she doesn't take a lot of threes, prefers to work inside, does work on the boards as well, willing to do anything to win a game.
Now here's Bonner. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Whitcomb. Now Magdagor. Horston. It's rebounded by Thomas. Outside Hayes. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Stolen. They're moving it up. Shot high post. Drained for 2 points.
Sweet touch from the in-between area. Horston takes what the defense gives.
Here's Heidemann. Outside Hayes. Puts up a 3. And again, Connecticut no good. Left side Whitcomb. The layup off target.
That's rough. No one to blame but herself. She should definitely have scored that time. I don't know what happened.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
Forced in the screen. Here's Lloyd, and it's good off the glass.
Whoa, watch out. Jewel Lloyd taking ankles.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Thomas a screen. To stop the run, and she lays it in.
Well, just taking what she sees. Have to appreciate how Thomas breaks down defenses and pick and rolls.
And here's Whitcomb. The 3 ball. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Storm out in front, up 3. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Storm?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition. She's a gritty player, guys. Even giving away some inches, she can still win the rebound battles.
Well, it's pretty rare for a second-round pick to make it in this league, but San Diego native Dejanay Carrington is a fighter.
Yeah, Blake, you had to throw in D's for San Diego, of course, but her dad, a pro football player, he played in the big game, the big one at the end of the year. Dejanay played some Kiwi football growing up, and she plays with incredible toughness, one of my favorite players in the WNBA.
Now here is Lloyd. Russell with the screen to the middle, and she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, what a clever play by Jewel Lloyd, breaking up the defense and creating for another shooter.
Thomas a screen. Brown inside, covered by Lloyd. Shot clock at 5. Here's the pick to the paint. Pulls it. Nelson Ododa with the bucket.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the points.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Nurse. Pass to Holmes. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Sun. Thomas outside. And she uses a glass on the layup.
Well, the paint is Thomas's bread and butter because she is very confident in her ability to score inside.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over.
Entering in the Pro